What is good, my young king? So we got to steel ourselves for this one, lads. It is Quackers TV here, and it is probably the most challenging rebuild you're going to see on this channel. Boys and girls, I've done a lot of very good things. I've survived with goalkeepers. I've survived the best of the best with the worst of the worst. But today, I'm trying to lead Man City, the great European flops, to European glory. And I know it's going to be difficult, it's going to be a struggle, it's going to be a challenge. But I'm going to do it my way, and unfortunately that means we're going to have to get rid of some of the great flops of this Man City team. And you know who that is, Sergio Aguero. It is sad, but we need big game players. We need players who definitely haven't bottled it in every final they've ever played. And that's why we're going to be signing Kane. The man who single-handedly avoided bottling the Champions League final, the Carabao Cup final, the biggest final in football, and the European Championship final. He will be the man to not bottle the Champions League final for us. 75 million plus Bernardo Silva. Probably not worth it, but who cares? Next up, Jackie Boy Grealish. A man who is going to fit that bench slot so nice. Lad, I hope you're looking comfortable because you're going to be really enjoying sitting on the bench for us. That hair, we might get you some modelling shoots on the side just to keep you busy, to be honest, son. But Quackers makes big moves. Quackers does the impossible, and that is why I had to go for this man. Lionel Messi, welcome to Manchester City. Yes, I know. I am trying to do the impossible. Twice. Not just leading Man City to the Champions League, leading Lionel Messi, one of the most average footballers on the planet, to the Champions League. Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Lionel Messi, Kevin De Bruyne. It's going to be difficult. And it's made even harder by the fact that we somehow wasted all of that money on Messi and couldn't quite sign Scotty Carson on a permanent. So he will be going back in January. But how is the team doing? I'm going to be honest. If we aren't 50 games unbeaten by now, we've probably flopped. Positives though, we somehow got through a very tough group that involved French giants Marseille. The players' growth is looking very fucking tidy. Not quite 95 Jadon Sancho tidy, but you know, decent. I'm gonna be honest, I'm expecting all but maybe a max of one player to not be 90 rated by the end of this. First up though, PSG. We already survived Marseille, so we have to be favourites for this tie. And we live up to expectations. I know, boys, I do sound nervous, I sound a bit down. It's difficult, you know. This is probably the most challenging rebuild I've ever done. But thankfully we get to set the standard early. We've spoke about it yesterday, we've spoke about it before. The Carabao Cup. The biggest cup in English football. A cup so big they don't even let teams from the National League in it because they're just not worthy. Chelsea threw on away goals against the mighty Arsenal. Can I avenge my boyhood club? Well, we're going to have to find out now, aren't we, gentlemen and ladies and ducks and rabbits and all of the above. But, let's fucking go. Kevin De Bruyne setting the standard. Dispossessing Vardy like a bloody... don't know, let's see. A year 7 who doesn't know when someone asks you the time to just say you don't have a phone. Yeah, that works. Quick tip for all of my new year 7s who are going to have to start walking...
You suck!
...on you. And you never have a phone. Don't be a dick and get robbed. Lionel Messi, though, squares it to Harold Kane, and believe me, you don't give him two twice. If you don't get that reference, he once missed a penalty against Liverpool, scored the second, and legitimately said that. KDB makes it two. The game is a wrap. Christmas must have come early because the Chelsea rent boys have given me just the most beautiful presents, haven't they? 3-0 in the final. We are buzzing. The Milk Cup is coming home. But can the Champions League 2? Boys, I'm nervous. We said it would be hard, we said it would be a challenge, we said it would be near impossible. We won the league, you know. It's Man City. Imagine not winning the league with Man City. You'd have to be like the worst fucking manager ever. Like, seriously, what the fuck? But we couldn't quite cut it in Europe. We looked a bit blunt. But I was always taught one thing growing up, and it was that money couldn't buy happiness and it couldn't fix your problems. To all those who say that, I say fuck you. We're signing Kylian Mbappe. I'm pretty sure Kylian Mbappe will fix my problems. Kylian Mbappe in, and you know, Liverpool got to the Champions League finals, and people say if you can't beat them, join them. But I think Man City go by a different stance. It's if you can't beat them, buy them. So, Trent Alexander-Arnold, welcome to the club. You might have been wondering, Quackers, why did you sell Kyle Walker? This is why. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 120 odd mil plus Yangel Herrera, who, to be fair, I don't know who the fuck he is. He's apparently very good. Literally no bloody clue. He's 81 rated at 22, so he must be fucking quality. But fuck me if I know who he is. I do know who Trent is though. And I know he loves banging pregnant women, so, you know, we got a lot in common. The team, looking absolutely disgusting. Raheem Sterling joining Jackie Grealish on the bench with Riyad Mahrez and Gabriel Jesus. I mean, the bench is probably worth more than most, but, you know, let's add to it. Hossam Aouar, the first one in, the second youngster, Nuno Mendes, to cover that left back spot. Now Zinchenko's gone as well. Boys and girls, let's see how we're getting on, eh? Premier League's really hard, you know. Champions League group absolutely battered. We get Dortmund in the next round. Thank you, Jesus Christ. The team is looking tasty. I said I wanted at least 10 90 rated players. It's looking like all but Aymeric Laporte will probably get there. Raheem Sterling on the bench. Could play him at centre back and make it 11. But I'm not dumb enough to play Raheem Sterling at centre back, so moving swiftly on. We have Borussia Dortmund. BVB Tigers. Tigger up front for some reason. I didn't sign Haaland, so no idea who they're replacing him with. Who the fuck is Furyk? Haaland's apparently back now. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, yay! Haaland, fuck you, bitch. I'll probably sign you if we don't win the league in the Champions League this year, but you know, fuck you. Next up, it's time for some fox hunting, boys and girls. Leicester it is. Lacazette and Oswald Dianato in up front, so we're feeling fairly confident, and we're given reason to feel fairly confident. A 3-1 win. De Bruyne with a brace, and João Cancelo, the left back who I created. Your boy is a fullback whisperer if you didn't know so. Second leg, just as easy. Mbappe and Kane, you know, the youngsters getting it done. Next, on to Naples. Napoli in the Champions League semi-final, so from one sky blue team to the other, I'm probably going to batter you little rats. Anyway, moving swiftly on, because we're going to be moving swiftly on in the Champions League as well. Let's just get this out of the way, boys. Go on. Just fair enough, good effort, but you know, just fuck off. As you can see, as I said before, it's very hard to win the league with Manchester City. It's a struggle. Arsenal 7th. Fuck you, AA. But before we get onto the final, we have a little bit of an FA Cup final to handle. And I don't know who offended Phil Foden in this Chelsea team, but he just flies through them like a battering ram. I'm pretty sure he's seen some sort of like Icelandic foot in the goal, because he came in a hurry to the goal and did finish it. So to be fair, I won't kick him out like Southgate did. Kane makes it 2. Fernandinho would eventually get a 3rd. And to be honest, as expected, the FA Cup, the lesser of the domestic trophies. The FA Cup, one of the hardest trophies in football to win. Some would say if you've won 4 FA Cups in about 5 or 6 seasons, you are probably the greatest team in English football history. And you know, I'd be inclined to agree with that. Fernandinho, in his farewell game, able to lift a trophy, but can we make it a double? We've already gone to Chelsea at Wembley and pulled their panties down. Now it is time to go to Munich, the Estadio Metropolitano. Tommy Müller, Tommy Robinson's German cousin, leading the Red Boys out. KDB, my ginger brethren, leading us out. It's going to be a big one. The Champions League for some reason is gold. I'm pretty sure that means someone's about to win their 10th or something, so hopefully we can fuck that up for Bayern. They do come forward early. I'm just going to sit back and let you enjoy the exact reason why I signed Trent Alexander-Arnold, because it just seems like everyone's fucking shit scared of him, to be honest. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Varane shown exactly why I sold him for my Man City team. Phil Foden with the finish, but Trent Alexander-Arnold sliding through their defence like he slides into a pregnant girl's DMs. Man City 1, Bayern 0. I know you probably only watch these videos hoping and praying that my Champions League final streak will one day end. Don't you worry, boys and girls. Don't you worry, beautiful people. I don't lose. And you're going to see that live one day. Spoiler alert. Messi just taking the piss out of Varane. And to be honest, early on this was just a no contest. Lads, this is what would happen if a 10-year-old got in the ring with Mike Tyson in his prime. A vicious tackle from Joshua Kimmich. We were in their heads. And it is a penalty for Manchester City. Watching the replay, some may say it looks like Harry Kane is just DDTing Joshua Kimmich and diving for the penalty. No comment. There was only one player who could take this though. You all know who it is. Lionel Messi. Lionel Pessi, according to Twitter fanboys who have literally less than a 1-digit IQ. Bags to make it 2 in the 18th minute. My favourite and my luckiest number, the number 18. Peace be. But we had to get our head in the game and out of our arses. Confidence was flowing, but confidence isn't always a good thing, as our clowns in defence showed. I'm not going to pretend it was great defending. I'm not going to pretend this was great defending. And I'm not going to pretend to really know what Ederson was doing in the preceding 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Yep. Really, literally, no clue what he's going with this, but it leads to absolutely nothing. And Bayern Munich will promptly start attacking us because our keepers just run 80 yards up the pitch. Tommy Müller to Robert Lewandowski. Let's get some excitement in this game. Let's get some fucking energy going. Lewandowski with a great little 1-2. Eventually gets Thomas Müller through, but he's literally given the legs to my defence. Ederson showing that even if he does look pretty good with his feet, his hands are even better. Praise to his girlfriend. He mugs off Thomas Müller. And boys and girls, you can't miss the chances against Quackers. If you're gonna shoot me, you better make sure you go for the kill. Because Harry Kane, the biggest of big game players, the man who has scored a fat zero zilch nada in finals for Tottenham and England, bags in the Champions League final like I said he would. I told you, I promised you, I gave you my word. Harry Kane would lead us to European glory. Brexit may have been his vote, but the only exit from this European competition is going to be from the Munich boys. 89 minutes on the clock. They waste their final chance. Lads, I'm not going to pretend I'm not relieved. The hardest challenge in FIFA, the Man City rebuild, is complete. Harry Kane, Jack Grealish, Lionel Messi. I took the unknown of the unknown, the undiscovered players. I found a little turtle from the streets of Monaco and grew him into a ninja. Man City get to lift that golden Champions League. I'm still not quite sure why it's golden. Probably just because it's me and they love me so much they decided to give me a special one. Little Ferdinand though. If you didn't know, Dino means little. But boys and girls, their game ain't over. As you just saw, that Man United team was looking very strong. Harold Maguire leading out his boys. Kevin De Bruyne leading out his. Boys and girls, this is the game to find out who the greatest team in Manchester is. Will it be the team of plastics, sponsored by Chevrolet, or the oil boys who, believe me when I say it, do make all of the noise? Blue versus red. United versus City. Sancho versus Messi. Son versus Kane. The storylines write themselves. And we start now. Bruno Fernandes, bit of a roll into Sancho, but it is a huge save from Ederson. But Man U keep coming, and you would never have guessed it. In a big game, Bruno Fernandes died for a penalty. You literally couldn't write it. Bruno Fernandes legitimately boots João Cancelo, throws himself to the floor, and gets a penalty. Who says FIFA isn't realistic? Bruno takes it himself, smashes it straight down the middle, and puts United fans into raptures. Boys and girls, Bruno Fernandes, Bobby Charlton, Eric Cantona, Cristiano Ronaldo. Legends are made in big games. And I don't know about you, but I can see history being written right now. Bruno Fernandes sends it straight down the middle, sends Ederson on a one-way street back to Sao Paulo. Pep. Is he overthinking another final? Is this what happens when Quackers TV doesn't have control of the City team? Also, can we talk about how fucking hench Kylian Mbappe's neck is on this? Mbappe to Kane though, and you cannot give him back. Why has every keeper got Son at the end of their name? Alisson, Ederson, Henderson. All I know is Messi has just sunned a lot of them. Pile driver into that. You know what my favourite saying is? Messi used Thunderbolt and that net must have been a watertight, because that shit was super effective. Henderson left firmly on his arse. The lit not quite able to get that toe poke away. Maybe Van Dijk, the most broken defender in FIFA history, would have. But Man City's attack wouldn't end there. Harry Kane. You know that famous prank call asking if your refrigerator is running? I'm pretty sure Ollie is wishing someone had done that just to warn him, because all I know is we've witnessed Harry Maguire, the fridge, running away from the play and the ball. Harry Kane, the biggest of big game players, makes it 2-1 to Man City. Boys and girls, we go into the half-time break. 3 goals, 2 for City, 1 for United. The real question obviously being, can City buy Manchester? And it is seeming like the only fraud here isn't a bald one, it's a Norwegian one. But Fernandes is dictating. He is leaving these boys on strings. And if it wasn't for a big performance from Eddie Daddy in the net, securing the onion bag, who knows what the score would be. Man United coming forward again though. A great bit of playing to Cristiano Ronaldo, but Manchester's favourite son can't apply the finish. Mbappe. Oh no, Harry Maguire didn't sack. Man City's attackers take United down to a trip for Toys R Us. Here's the trick though, they put the Man United defenders on the shelf because they've just played with some toys and they've just made Man United's defence absolutely look like some. Unfortunately for United, unfortunately for my United fans watching this, you boys from London, you can go down to Connaught Street because I can only offer my deepest commiserations. As much as they hassled and harried, passed and pressed, United could not find a way through City's chest. The heart of City's defence left unscathed. Man City, the greatest team in the history of Manchester, it can now go without debate. I can only apologise for my brethren from London. Your boys couldn't get it done on this day. Boys and girls though, let me know down below who you want me to be rebuilding next. You know the rules, and so do I. Let me know, I'll get it done. I'm Quackers TV, I'm the greatest career mode YouTuber of all time, the most talented, the most handsome, and the most charismatic. Boys and girls, have a good one. Peace.